All right, welcome back to the channel. My name is the Red H Mongoose, and well, welcome back if you're returning for part 2 here. If not, then well, what are you doing? Go back to part 1, or don't. It's your life. But again, my name is Red H Mongoose. I thank you for coming and joining me with part 2 of Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. We're going to be going off to a mansion that's just down the road here, and so while I go about this investigative journey to see what madness could potentially ensue, I am hopeful that madness starts soon. But till then, go ahead and grab yourself a nice cup of coffee, drink, whatever it is. Unless it's, late, you probably don't want to go with a cup of coffee. So whatever your drink of choice is, tea, coffee, whatnot. And maybe a snack. We'll see how this one goes. Let's get into the enjoyment of Sherlock. Gotta give you that little noise. That one was probably disgusting for you guys, but you can comment and tell me not to do that again or to continue doing it. And let's get right at it, shall we? Looking for a mansion that's on the same street as this. That looks like a mansion over there. Right? Mansion. What's this say?
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Oh, a
Really,
knighthood.
Holmes? How can you be so sure? On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
There is that. Well, this is not the area. I was wrong. It doesn't hurt to do some exploration around town. Lock and Key shop. Then we're gonna circle back around this way. And that also looks like a mansion over there. This is definitely the mansion. I see suspicions. Oh, wait. Do I need to do a collar pop? Get that up in there so I match the vibe.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles, and it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
So, pattern recognition. Bear with me. I would argue that the missing bodyguard of the princess from Sweden and this guy's servant missing probably linked. Why won't you investigate, actually?
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find him here breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Other missing people?
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Yes!
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
All right. Let's go with when.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Then can you describe him to me?
Tell me about him here.
He's foreign, a Maori, all the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. dark hair, and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English, never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
Of course. Well, where does he live then?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Has he ever run away before?
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Then why did he run away?
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
My cabbages!
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Okay. You do that. I have a scene! To the gardens! Nope. To the gardens! Nothing of value there. A headless weeping angel. I don't know about that.
Chewing tobacco.
Why
A
not
shoe
this?
print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
I want to know about that. What am I missing? Let's get out of this for a minute. What's at a different spot here? That's what intrigues me. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we have to go back this way. What is this? There we go. So can I do that in here? There we go.
Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Are you being sarcastic?
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. This lock is quite unusual.
Just curious. I was just
It appears
curious.
that the key should be bent to the right.
Okay. Ooh.
Who could have left these tracks? They seem fresh.
What is that? Is there more right here that I do not see? Okay, so we have this one. Here's waiting. This one here. Okay. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Out of the rain, Mr. Watson? It's a face print.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Very fascinating indeed. Tools. So what's up with the... I want to look at this right here. And there's two right here? I am intrigued.
A scrap of Hessian.
Scrap of Hessian. Okay, okay. Yep, here we go.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Okay. So then there's also still one more thing right here that we're missing. What are we missing? A different angle, perhaps? There it is. I thought that was it.
A small Navy spyglass.
It didn't let me do it. I guess I wasn't at the right angle when I looked at it. So... this dude's just living in here? That's gotta be cold as all get out.
No air coming through it.
Why is there bones?
Button chops. The remains of a meal.
Okay.
The ashes are long since cold.
Okay. What is this, one might ask?
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
No air coming through it.
Very interesting.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Sten really so miserly?
Wow. And what's that? Is this a pipe? It's an instrument. Right?
A Maori nose flute. Gurus, they're called.
Interesting, interesting.
Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spoon, or something else?
It's a dragon.
Either way, it's giving me chills.
I think we should go look at it in closer detail. So, if I am to deduce this correctly, there is something we are missing, obviously. That is at all the locations, okay? Okay. We are missing something here, Mr. Watson. Is he eating that? Ooh. Please, Mr. Watson. Up there. I have...
Is this a Tanifa, a Maori water split?
Yes, but
Or
like...
something else?
Why is that highlighted like that?
No air coming through it.
Follow the clues. Goodness. You'd think I'd be smart enough to figure that out? First try. Ooh.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Interesting. 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 So very interesting. I think I have it. I don't have it. It's only one. Just one other clue. Must be on the ground outside, right? Right. Is that all there is? So there. There's that. Interesting. So each of these locations should have more. So there's a third over here. Where did they come in at, is the question. I have questions, good sir. So many questions.
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
There was that, but this should be aspect. He should have heard something, perhaps.
I thought
Nope.
you were meant to be intelligent.
The
What's the
door to
key?
your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
That's not how that's going to work, good sir. So I don't think he's going to know much about this, but gotta really think about this for a moment. Let's see. I don't think he's gonna know anything about the block from the chimney, and he seems concerned about he's gone. Therefore, I don't think this is gonna be a worthwhile one, but we're gonna try it.
Where on earth are you going with this?
This is important to pay your men better.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahia's?
Yes, I had to give him something to
Oh
clothe
my
himself.
goodness.
He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Did you know? Okay. Well, let's find out if he knows anyone that wears size 11.
Do you happen to know Kimahia's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Now, that is something, because that means that the shoes obviously are not his. So it narrows down that Hessian was, not Hessian, Kimahai was not, I'm messing it up. He didn't chew tobacco then, I'm willing to bet.
Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Okay, well. Here we go. This is what I was gonna go for.
Has Kimahia ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahia's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
I love that guy's tie, by the way. Where do we think we should go with this next? Not gonna be any of these. That only really leaves testimony. The testimony or the spyglass. I think this is going to be where we need to go with this. However, I don't think that it's going to provide as much fruit as I'd like. It might go back to a stolen or a gift. But let's enough talk. Let's find out. All right, so spyglass.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahia's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Interesting. I think we shall go back over here now. So, well, actually, do I have something I can go in here with now? The strap. This is still in here. All right, here. Here. And chewing tobacco. No. Nope. Hold on. Footprints. And why is this still in here? Mansion. Testimony. That seems to. Okay. That's in here. I think that's going to be a part of it. Okay. Here. Spyglass. Shack. Ooh, that was wrong. Okay. Footprint. And the clues, clock and chimneys concerning betrayal. I think this is going to be falling into this, very much so. Chewing tobacco remnants. No? Oh, it was. Okay, cool. Clothes made of this. Followed by cloth in the chimney. That got rid of those. Okay. Trail in Captain Sinwick's garden. With that, nope. And no. We'll get rid of that. The clues have betrayal. I think we still have some others in here that we're missing. There we go. Next. Okay. He used the spyglass while he was chewing tobacco. And from here, let's look from his perspective. You can see right through the tree. And I think he was spying right here. And let's go. Whoop. Interesting. That we think. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's a. Okay, so he put that in while he was in here doing that, so it would smoke him out. He probably saw him. He fought the guy. Okay. Okay. Move, Watson. Move. I think. So he fell in. Gotta line these up. Oop. That goes there. This goes here. So this is showing like he's dragging him, he tripped and fell. Which I would agree with. There we go. And he was spying over here. And then he dragged him out. Yes. Which means come over here. Excuse me. Alright, so. And that's gonna go cloth in the chimney. Which is going to be linked to cloth and chimney. Where'd it go? Didn't I have... Okay. Cloth and chimney. And footprints. And shack. Can I select that? Okay. Which would be... No. Okay. Well, this one's giving me a run for my money here. I'm missing something very, very... Whew, slid. A pretty good run for my money here. Footprints in the next garden. Unlock. Then there's a keyhole. This is... Cloth and chimney is a big thing here. Let me go back. Can I, like, finish this out? So I get this stuff off? Or, oh, do I have to, like, read it? Alright, there we go. Back. I want these gone. What the... Huh. The strand. So the strand had to do with the explosions. Cloth in the chimney has to do with this one, right? No. But it has to do with this. So these two. We got. There's more we're missing here. So what's this? Okay, back door. Da. There are fresh burial tracks where I could have left them. All right, so we need to find.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone?
Can't break into that. Can I get into the house? I want to see if I can talk to him again. I feel like more to this than now that I have all the pieces together on like what happened between here, here, and here. I'm definitely missing
Why are you
something.
still here?
Why am I still here? I'm still here. Ooh, that's what I'm missing. Forgot. It gives me like a, hey, here's all the interactive stuff. There's something. These two wheels. What am I missing here? What does that have to do with it? Okay. I feel like I'm missing something very, very obvious here. We need to know what this is. We need to get into that. His testimony. The strand. That's gonna be evidence. So is that. So is that. Here. Okay. Since that is here, that should go over here. Strand. Can I actually click that? Oh, I gotta know. Nope. That is not part of this at all. Okay. So we need 3 to go into here. Definitely has to do with the strand. Unless, is that because I have it end? No. This is what I'm investigating. Was there more? Oh, hells yeah. Look at that. All right. So that is, we need to go cloth in the chimney. And the trail here. I don't want to ask for help. Not yet. We're almost to the help point here. Yeah, I need to. Oh, I didn't mean to wear that. Oh no, I forgot. That's how they do that. Let's get back toasty. Yes, yes. Else. It belongs to him over here. So he chewed. Yes. Okay, so it needs to go to that one. Hold on. Hold on. That would make sense. That would, no, I do like that. I do like that. So if I'm understanding how I gotta do this, which I probably am not, this should be there. But there's also the spyglass, yes. And then here. That makes sense to me. And he was here with that. And then he went that way. What if it was like that? And then he was startled. Why is the spyglass pinned here? The spyglass holds more to it, so someone face planted that way. So, sitting here, he's having his opiates. Don't do drugs. And someone comes up and goes, la la. Startles him. Is there another? It seems like there should be more than this. There's a spot here that we're missing. I don't think it was him that fell like this, though. That would be correct. That feels correct, because they would have fought. Is there another one? Dragging. Where he fell. No. He did not see. About to go in. This guy was spying. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Which means I guess this is a real quick tip before I do finally get this figured out. Why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment below as to what you believe the answer is, and if you do know the answer is, maybe don't necessarily go for it yet. No spoilers to anyone who hops into the comment section right off the bat, but go ahead and let me know what you think the answer is here. Feels like that should be right. It also feels like perhaps I'm missing something that I'm not seeing. I'm gonna succumb to it. Questions are shown to the net. Mind Palace. Pinned evidence. Indicates that you must pen the evidence to proceed. Oh. More clues, new figures unlock while you progress through investigation. Interactive steps to switch between several interpretations of the scene. Some figures are objects. If you're wrong, any incorrect figures will be highlighted, and you can try again. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. So let's go back one. So, pen. Pen. Let's do this. Let's start with this because I understand this now. Oh. Aha. I am learning. Grass doesn't grow here often, okay? Biologs fallen.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Okay, now we're getting there. I just had to actually look at the little thing. Okay, let's see what the other ones are. I like the little click. He's possibly hauling wood. Nah, it was definitely this. Okay. Okay. So now, let's go... Yes. So he dumped the logs, grabbed him out of there, he dragged him there, he got startled there. Okay. He was spying. I feel very confident now. Now that I'm gathering, each one of these is so different. It's wild. Okay, so then this one, we're penning that one. Now we'll go here. So, don't have another one. Oop, there's right here. There we go. Can I not go? Ah. Okay. Nope, definitely wasn't that. Definitely was that. Validate, I'm right? No. Okay, so... This one is... That's a lot more helpful than I thought it would be.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
That took me much longer than it should have been. But now I'm getting there now. Each one of the anytime I go to a new one of these where there's like a different mechanic, it takes me a minute for some reason. Not sure why. But it is now locked.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Someone had
I
eyes.
fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
Yeah, hold there. I'm getting there, bud.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I don't like this guy.
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Rude. I feel like I want to be hostile with this. You know, what did you just call me? Or remain silent. What did you just call me, sucker?
Truly, there is no better evidence of a man's nature than the way he treats those who help him. And you, sir, are a brute. The cruelty of your ignorance about the Maori people, your selfish attitude to a man's kidnapping.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that.
I asked for it
There
earlier.
you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Don't be a jackass. Can I talk to you
If
again?
you find my man,
okay.
I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Meh. I really wish I could get rid of the giant rock with an unusual keyhole right next to it there. And they went to the boat. Definitely went to the boat. What?
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Yes, but there's a boat right here. This is where he would have taken him, is it not? Looking for a cart. Could it be here? Wouldn't be that. He didn't take him that way, so it's got to be down this way. Knock, knock. Oh, how that plot thickens. Well, there's the cart. How do I want to get over there. How do I get, oh no. Okay. Can I go, hopefully I can go out this gate? I don't think I can I? Nope. Okay. That means we gotta go all the way around. I think that's awful. But at least we have a general direction and idea where to go now, and I am now becoming a detective. Oh, wait.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Here we go. Grasp.
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
And what is this? Interesting.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
I
A
don't
strange
know.
substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Interesting. I completed the... Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so this is gonna bug me here. Can we unpin that so it's not right there? We're gonna go here. The strand. Spyglass. Well, it was saltpeter. Okay. The spyglass was that, and then no. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. All right. Okay. So that's good. Cloth in the chimney. Abduction. Shack. Trail. Okay. What? I didn't want that. What? Okay. Put that there. What are the notable features of the abductor? Ah, I'm doing this wrong. Haha. Hold, please. Wait, his leaves a sailor's knot. Calling card. Go here. Wallet with saltpeter. Trail. Yeah, no, I know. I realize I did that wrong. So this makes sense. Where's the knot? Where's the abductor's trail? There we go. No. Oh, no, it was. Okay. Clock in the chimney. Nope. Footprints. So I need to go back, actually, here. I need to remove that. Sailor's knot is what I want. Documents, can we get rid of that? Get rid of that. Nope. Okay. Is abduction. The wallet with saltpeter. Okay, so that went away. Does that mean that that's... Let's remove one. There we go. No. So those three don't match, which I get that. What I want to do here, I want to click that. Observations. So these don't matter. Okay, and items. Sailor's knot. So we're still missing something here. That means I have to pen evidence, so we can come back over here. Chewing tobacco. And wallet with saltpeter. A sailor's knot. Observations. The abductor's trail. So we need these all to go in there. So sailor's knot and spyglass don't go together. Get rid of... I need a yellow. I need yellow in this. I got 2 greens. Clock and chimney. No. Garden there. No. There we go. Okay. Yes. Goodness. Overthinking it. So that's what we know. He was a sailor. Now, where does the trail lead? Trail leads to abducted by a sailor. There we go. We'll get there eventually. Now we know what happened. Well, no, we don't know what happened, but we know now that Kamai's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident in the port of London. Everything suggests that to find Kamai, I've heard his name, and for some reason, I can't pronounce it. We must head to the port of London. There's no time to lose, for the game is afoot. It is vital that we find a cab to the port of London immediately. Outstanding. Yes!
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
The cab. Ah, here we go. Are you a cab, good sir? I need a cab. You know, I think I'm okay with that. If you guys are okay with that, then I'm okay with that. And I think we'll leave part 2 right here. And when I see you all again, we'll be in part 3, hopefully at the port. So until then, don't have too much fun without me, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one, and thank you so much again for sticking with me to the end of this, bearing with my slow process here on this. But you know what? it'll get better. I'll get more in the rhythm of the game, and stop overthinking things. I'm way overthinking everything. So yeah, again, don't have too much fun without me. Till next time.